Hey, Plexus Freedom Team. Happy Monday night. Thanks so much for getting on this call with us tonight. I'm super excited about this call because we've geared it specifically towards our new people. First of all, on behalf of our team and Plexus, let me just tell you that we appreciate your business. There are lots and lots and lots of other good products on the market. And so we appreciate you trusting us and, letting us lead you on this journey. It is a journey that you will not regret taking. So we're going to go over kind of a lot of things in a short amount of time. I value your time, and so we want to make sure that we respect it. So basically what I want to talk about tonight is everything that you need to expect moving forward, whether this is your first day on the products or your first month, maybe your second or third month. There's things that we're constantly learning about how to get the best results on these products. So that's kind of what we're here to share with you. I have my girl Emily with me tonight. Say hey, Emily.
Hey, y'all. Excited about this.
Yeah. So I have made a little PowerPoint. I'm not extremely tech savvy, but there's some things I really want to make sure that we hit on. So I'm going to attempt to share my screen. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Emily, can you see that?
I can see it.
Okay, cool. So basically it says, hey, are you new here? Welcome to our team. We're really, really excited to have you. You honestly could not have picked a better team to join, and I know that I'm biased, but let me tell you, as far as success and just being solid, this team is that 100%. 15 levels above our leader, Brittany, who is a Sapphire, there are 15 diamonds, which is the very top level. It's the rank that Brittany will be next. So we have got some of the most successful people in the company on our team, which means we are full of knowledge and resources. And I mean, you really couldn't have picked a better place to join. So we're glad that you're here. So let's talk about why you made a wise investment. Basically, every single thing that people can struggle with, most everything that people struggle with in your life can all be traced back to either gut health or blood sugar balance or both. And so I love this graphic. I mean, it basically lists all kinds of different ailments that people struggle with. I mean, obesity, IBS, diarrhea, constipation, hypertension, rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, migraines, you guys, allergies, acne. I mean, if you can name it, it's going to be more than likely rooted in either gut health or blood sugar balance. So I'm here to tell you, even if you struggle with nothing on this chart, prevention is key for long-term health. If you are already healthy, then count your blessings. That's amazing. Good for you. And I'm here to tell you that you've made a wise decision because it's something that you really have to protect. And if you're not healthy, then you've made a wise decision because you can actually heal your body from the inside out, right? Scientists are finding that, a large majority of disease and illnesses begin in our gut. And so if disease begins in our gut, then it can be healed in our gut. And so, like I said, whether you already have some significant health concerns or you're already, pretty healthy, you're where you need to be. You're making a wise investment. You either have to pay to stay healthy or pay to be sick. You have to kind of choose your hard. Anything you want to add right there on that, Emily?
Yeah, and I think, even if you are healthy, even if you feel good, most days or whatever, this supplementation part of the health triangle is key because you really have to hit all sides. You have to have a healthy diet. You have to have exercise. We have to move our bodies, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have to have supplementation because you just cannot get everything we need from our food alone. It is impossible simply because our soil is so depleted from where it was even 20, 30, 50 years ago. We just don't get the same nutrition from our food that our grandparents did. And so supplementation is so important. And that is going to, put that key of prevention in there for you. Like Christina said, you pay to be sick or you pay to be healthy, and you choose which one you want to do. And this way you are choosing to be healthy, and that's going to be a long-term investment for you, for your family, Mm-hmm. So very, very wise decision that you've made here to do this with us.
Absolutely. Everything she said. So smart. So let's talk about well, let's talk about why I can't go to the next slide. There we go. Let's talk about some things for you to remember on your Plexus journey. First of all, and I mean this with all sincerity, but I love when people say, well, I hope Plexus will work for me. You guys, Plexus is rooted in science. I mean, clinical trials, doctors and scientists on staff, rooted in science. And science works for everybody. Science doesn't discriminate and say, I'm going to work for that person and not for that person. So if you're on this call, I'm here to tell you science works. Plexus works if you work it. Okay? I can't have a gym membership and my name be on it and me drive past it and expect that that's going to make me be skinny, right? Or strong. Same with your Plexus products. They cannot sit on your bathroom counter and heal your gut if you're not taking them. But I'm here to tell you that if you use your products, Plexus will work. Okay, it's not an if and maybe I'll be the lucky one, or it didn't work for me before. That's absolutely not true. Now, some things that you need to understand. What you consider to be your body's top priority may or may not be your body's top priority. Okay, so if I have a top priority of losing 8 pounds because swimsuit season is coming, but my body understands that I'm dealing with, I don't know, hypertension or diabetes or migraines or IBS or whatever, my body doesn't care that I wish that I could lose the 5 pounds before it heals all the other things. Your body's going to heal the most pressing issue first. And you don't get to decide that, unfortunately, and neither do we. But I'm here to tell you, our products work. If they didn't, you guys, we wouldn't have naturopath doctors on our team. We wouldn't have medical doctors. We wouldn't have dietitians, nutritionalists. I mean, we wouldn't have these people if our products were not rooted in solid 100% science. So, what do you want to add anything right there before I go to some tips?
I mean, that's the bottom line. If you do your part, the products will work. There is no if, and, or but about it. As long as you are taking your products, as long as you are drinking your water, as long as you have realistic expectations, your products are going to work. Now, like Christina said, you may not lose that 8 pounds that you want to lose before they work on something else, but they are working inside your body. And one thing that I like to always get my people to do is to make a list, like write down a list of anything that bothers you, like literally anything. Like, it takes me too long to go to sleep. I get tired walking to the mailbox. I want to choke my children when they get home from school because they say the wrong thing. You know, whatever it is, make a list of that. Because I guarantee you, if you're doing your part with these products and you look back in a month or 2 months or 3 months, you're going to see things on that list that aren't bothering you anymore, and you didn't even realize that they were being fixed along the way because maybe you're still wanting to see that 8 or 10 pounds come off. Mm-hmm. You know, so make that list and be conscious of these things, of how you feel and stuff like that along the way. Because if you're doing your part, they're going to do their part. Bottom line, the science does not lie. It's like math. It works every single time.
Absolutely. Exactly what she said, you guys. Exactly. With products that are natural, you have to expect them to work gradually, right? Anything worth having does not come easy, and it does not come quick. So let me ask you another hard question. How's that work for you in the past? These get skinny quick, or these get healthy quick, or these, whatever. How has that worked for you in the past? Right? So anything worth having is worth working for. So what do you need to do to ensure that you get the most out of your products? A, you have to take them consistently every day. Every day. You have to take them. Now, we can make you a really simple schedule. Y'all, I take my products at morning and night. That's it. I just separate it that way. So work with your sponsor and figure out a schedule that's going to be realistic for you. But you have to take them. You spent your hard-earned money on these supplements. Why would you not want to take them correctly? You have to be consistent. You guys, your gut microbiome can start to go backwards in as little as 3 days, which means the work that you put towards trying to heal your gut can be undone very, very quickly. Right? Because that's the power of that bad bacteria, that yeast that we have in our body. You must be consistent with your water intake. Okay, so let me explain this. As these products work, right, as that yeast and that candida is broken down, it releases up to 80 different toxins inside your body. Okay? Now that junk needs to come out. But the only way it can come out is if it's processed through your liver. And the only way for it to be processed through your liver is for you to be drinking enough water to process it through. Now, how do you know if you're drinking enough water? Well, let's do some math. If you weigh 150 pounds, 75 ounces is the minimum amount of water you need to be drinking every day. Minimum. If you work out, you need to drink more. Okay? If you weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces is the minimum amount of water that you need to drink. If you do not drink your water, those toxins will resettle in your body and cause some issues. Okay? So it's not the products that's not working. It's that you're not processing the toxins out if you're not drinking your water. You got to drink your water every day. And you've got to communicate with your sponsor if you have questions or doubts. The worst thing that you can do is say, oh, well, I was experiencing this, so I stopped that product. I think that one's not working. No. Call your sponsor, text your sponsor, message your sponsor and say, hey, listen, I'm noticing A, B, or C. What should I do? What's typical? Like, give me some guidance. But you've got to communicate with them. You've got to be asking them questions. You've got to be receptive when they're asking you questions. Communicate. Don't wait for there to be a mayday. Like, have that ongoing conversation so that we can support you. That's part of our job, is to provide you great, stellar customer service. And we're here to do that. You just got to reach out. You've got to communicate. Anything you want to say there, Em?
Yeah, and I think that is maybe, aside from actually taking your products, communicating with your sponsor is probably the next most important thing. Because here's the thing. We want to help you. We want you to be successful. We are on the other end of these products. We've already been through, the bad stuff, and now we're on the good side, and we want you to be there too. But if we don't know what's going on with you, if we don't know what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, it's really hard to help you get there, And these products, one thing I love about them is that they're so flexible, and everybody's body is different, and some of our dosages are going to be different. Mm-hmm. I may take 2 BioCleanse a day, and Christina may take 4, But it just depends on our bodies. But if we're not communicating with each other, we can't help you figure out what's going to be the best for you. And that is our goal, is to figure out what is the best for you so that you have the best results possible on these products. Mm-hmm. So the communication, we cannot emphasize it enough. So take your products every single day. They will not work in your cabinet. They will not work on your countertop. And get that water in so you can flush all of those toxins out and hydrate your body and really let your products work like they're supposed to. I think those are the biggest things. If you do those things, and then if you give them time to work, because they're not a quick fix, they're not masking symptoms, they're not a Band-Aid product, they really are giving your body the tools that they need to heal. If you give them time to do that, you're going to see good results, bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Absolutely. All right, so rock the detox. We're going to talk about this because it's something that a lot of people fear and few ever actually have to go through it. So we're going to talk about it, okay? Most people never feel any detox symptoms, okay? Most people, like generally speaking, I did not have any symptoms. I've had some people on my team who have. So let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and debunk this myth that is, this awful, dreaded detox, okay? Believe it or not, detox is something to celebrate. We'll throw a detox party if you're going through detox, okay? It means that your body is healing. Think about this way, you guys. If you go to the gym and start working out, there's a really good likelihood you're going to feel sore the next day. But y'all, it is not because the gym is bad for you. It's not because exercise is not for you. It's because your body is healing, right? Same exact thing. If you start going through some detox, it's not because Plexus is bad for you. It's not because this isn't for you. It's because you got a lot going on in there. And generally speaking, the people who go through the worst detox have the most healing to take place. So celebrate that if that's you, but communicate. Let your sponsor know, I'm noticing this. What is something I can do to help alleviate it? Okay. the best things that you can do if you experience detox, y'all, and detox can be anything from just feeling a little sluggish to having a headache. Maybe you have some crampy belly. Maybe you have some loose stools, whatever. It's a good thing. Again, it's a good thing. You have to learn to celebrate that. I mean, y'all, I worked out legs so hard on Friday. I told Brittany and Michelle and Emily this, that when I got up Saturday to go to the bathroom, I couldn't hardly stay on the toilet. But you better believe I was celebrating because I knew that I had gotten my work in the day before. Like, celebrate it, okay? But here's what you can do. Be consistent with your products. Do not stop it and tell your sponsor, I stopped the BioCleanse because of this, or I stopped ProBio because of that. Take your products until we can troubleshoot with you. We talked about water. You can do lemon in your water, lime. They're natural detoxifiers. They help clean out your liver, right? Filter out your liver. Epsom salt baths. There are some really good posts in Freedom Team. If you just go into that team page and search detox, there's lots of great posts with lots of really good suggestions. But again, just know it's temporary. It will pass. And if you're experiencing detox and you're doing all the things right, you're drinking a lot of water, you're being consistent on your products, know that that means you have a lot of healing taking place, and just power through. Your sponsor can make suggestions on how to increase some products to power through the detox, or titrate back on the products to slow down the detox. It'll really be on a case-by-case situation. But just know it's not because Plexus is not for you. Plexus absolutely is for everyone, and we just need to figure out what your body needs.
Yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. And I like to say that too, you know, if you are experiencing detox, which can be all sorts of things, like I had no idea when I started that I was probably going through detox. I just thought I was tired. But it was probably detox looking back, because my body was messed up and it needed to heal, right? So I tell people now, celebrate this. It is a good thing. Like, throw yourself a little party. Like Christina said, this is a good thing, because all of that stuff that's in your body that was making you sick in the first place is getting out. And that's what you want it to do. You want it to get out. So do those things. Drink the water, drink the lemon water, take the Epsom salt baths. It may get ugly and it may get unpleasant before it gets better, but that's okay. And I kind of like to think of it like when I go in, usually once a year, I get this wild hair to clean out my closet, and it always gets to be an ugly mess before it's all beautiful and organized and clean like I like it. And that's the same way our bodies work. Before they can get to that healthy, feeling good place, it can get a little ugly and it can get a little unpleasant. But in the end, at the end of the day, once that very temporary unpleasantness has passed, you're going to feel so much better, and you're going to be so thankful that you stuck it out and that you hung in there with it. So just keep going, and whatever you do, do not stop your products. Communicate. Again, there we go. Communicate with your sponsor and let them help you work through it. There are so many options for working through it. Mm-hmm. But it is a good thing, so just keep going.
Yep, absolutely. So now that we have talked about what to expect as you start your products, let's talk about what Plexus generously gave to you this month. Any of you who joined this month in March, you got 3 free enrollment codes. For those of my friends who are on here who joined last month, you got 6 free enrollment codes. Plexus has never done this before, and it's so exciting that they're doing it now. Because, you guys, people in your life are literally praying for relief from so many different things. I mean, that you could never even imagine. Like, people that you think have it together are at home praying that they don't have to call into work tomorrow because of a migraine. Or they're, having to make sure that there's a bathroom nearby at the restaurant because they have such uncontrollable bathroom problems. And they think that they have to live like that forever. Or people literally can't get off the couch to go play on the floor with all their kids because they have zero energy and aren't sleeping well at night. People are praying for relief, and you have something on your hands that can help them. You don't have to have a magical story yet. You don't have to have some jaw-dropping testimony. You just have to be willing to say, hey, listen, I'm doing this thing and I'm really excited about it. It's helped my friend with A, B, and C, and I really think it could help you. Are you open to me sharing? Guys, we're in a people helping people industry and world. You share things that you love anyways. If you go to a new restaurant and you love it, you're telling people on Facebook about it. If you buy a new lipstick, you're telling people about it. I mean, we share things anyways if they add value to our life. And I'm here to tell you that this would add tremendous value to people in your life. Guys, if you decide to use your 3 free codes, you don't have to work a business. You don't have to quit your 9-to-5 day job. You don't have to do this full time. You can literally send a couple of messages to your closest friends and family and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. I'm excited about it. I'd like for you to do it with me. I really could use an accountability partner. Guys, not only would your friends and family be feeling better and thanking you for it, but you would be making back double what you spent to get started just for sharing. Guys, research shows that if you have accountability partners, your success rate is much, much higher, right? Anytime that you can help somebody, why would you not want to? And so Plexus really has kind of given us a gift. I'm really super excited about it. And I'm going to give you a couple of ways that you could consider sharing. Even if, like I said, even if this business is not what you want to do, there are ways that you can still share. So let's talk about maybe considering a Facebook or an Instagram post. These are a couple of different examples. I love them all for different reasons, but it literally would take you 15 seconds to type this up. She said, this mama has thrown away all her excuses and is making some lifestyle changes. I'm looking for a couple of my friends to join me on my new health journey. Anyone interested? You got to start somewhere. Guys, if you posted this on your Facebook and people were open to hearing about it, all you have to do is put your sponsor in a chat with those people. Start a 3-way chat with each person who's interested and your sponsor, and just let your sponsor do the sharing for you. That's absolutely what they're here for, and they would be delighted to do that. This other girl in the middle said, I'm so excited to start this Plexus journey that my friend told me about. It's a natural health supplement that gave her more energy, better sleep, better gut health, and helped her feel better overall. Who wants to try this with me? Right? So it doesn't have to be something long and elaborate. It doesn't have to be scientific. You're just basically saying, hey guys, I'm trying this thing. I'd love for you to do it with me. And if they're open, and they will be, then you can, tag your friend and your sponsor in to help you share. Anything you want to say right there, Em?
Yeah, I just love how simple this is. Like, it is not hard. It is not time consuming. I mean, it's not rocket science, and you're not having to give up your job, like you said, to do this. It really is just sharing with a couple of people like we do anyways. I was in the Chick-fil-A mobile order pickup line, and they bring your food out to you today. And I posted that in my stories on Instagram because it's one of my favorite things, and I want people to know that's available to them. And this is no different than that. Like, it's just something you're excited about, and you can share it so simply, and you don't have to do it by yourself. You seriously just plug your friends that are open to learning more into your sponsor and let them do the talking for you. You don't have to know all the things. You don't have to know the science or why it works. You don't have to know any of that. You just have to be willing to put forth that little bit of effort to share and then connect. That's really what it's about, sharing and connecting. That's it. And it's so simple. And it can really change your friends and family's lives and yours together. And that's what's fun, is when you get to do it together with the people that you love.
Absolutely. And y'all, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I could do that. No, and this is all I'll say about this, but just know that this could be as big as you wanted it to be. I mean, if you have a mortgage payment that you need to start covering, this could do that for you very, very quickly. If you have a car payment, I mean, hallelujah, how nice would it be to not have to worry about budgeting a car payment? If somebody had told me that I was going to make almost $500 my first, month doing this business, I would have laughed. But that's exactly what I did. If you had told me that I was going to match my teaching income in 8 months doing this while I was teaching full time with all my children and my husband, I would have laughed at you. But it's exactly what I did. So if this can be as big as you want it, and that's something that your sponsor can share more about. But I just want to help your first 3 people. 3 people is all you need to, like I said, make that return on your investment. You've already spent the money on your product, so you might as well make that back, recoup that, so that you don't have to budget for it going forward. And that's what doing this could do. So let me give you a couple of examples of something that you could send to friends and family. I typed up 3 just little messages that you could send to somebody that you're close with. This one says, hey mom, happy Tuesday. Thanks again for cooking lunch for us on Sunday. Listen, I wanted to tell you about a new health journey that I've recently started and I'm so excited about. The more I learn about it, the more I realize that you could benefit from this too. May I please share with you what I'm doing? I'd love for us to do this together. So you could send that to your mom, your sister, your cousin, your best friend. Just say, hey, I want us to do this together. Or this one, hey, Sally, loved that post earlier from your baby's baseball game. Fun times. I know this is a little out of the blue, but I keep feeling a little nudge to reach out. I recently started a new health journey, and I'm so excited about it. It may or may not be for you, but I know that you've struggled with migraines for years, and I know that these products can help you. Would you be open to checking out what I'm doing if I sent you the scoop? Again, very non-threatening. Or, hey, Kristen, I know you're going to think I'm nuts, girl, because the two of us have laughed at these girls before, but I recently started my Plexus journey and I wasn't going to tell a soul. However, I'm feeling fantastic and I just know that you would too. We do everything together and I want you to do this with me too. Maybe I'm crazy, but I knew that you'd shoot me if I didn't tell you. What do you think? Be my accountability partner? So that's when you could send to your best friend or whatever. Just some really, really short, sweet messages. Again, not time consuming. And if they respond and they're open to hearing what you have to say, that's when you can say, perfect. I'm going to put my friend Christina in this chat because she's the one that opened or shared with me about Plexus. And I'm not sure all the details, but I know that she can help me. And then just drop your sponsor in that chat and then kind of introduce them and then let your sponsor do the sharing part. Does not have to be complicated at all. And then just for some perspective, if you're wanting to find 3 people to do this with you, be prepared to talk to, I don't know, probably 15, 20, 25 people. Okay. And that's just standard. Now, obviously, some of you will have a mom and a sister and a best friend who right away say, yes, let's do it. I've had people who have done that in 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And then I've had people who've had to, spend a little more time. But when I say time, you guys, it would take you 1 minute to send this message. 1 minute. Probably not even. I should have timed myself. Probably a minute, if that, to send that. So if you had to send it to 15 people, I mean, it's something that you could definitely do. And to make back hundreds of dollars would be worth that time investment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love those messages. That third one there is my favorite. Like, that's a total best friend message. Yep. And yeah, I mean, we all have girlfriends in our lives that we do all the things with. And so that I think is a perfect way to just reach out. But yeah, I mean, I love it. And you can send those to anybody and it does not take your time. And you're really offering them a gift and you have something even better because you have a free enrollment code to offer them. So on top of just feeling great, you can save them $40, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, I love all of that, all of it.
Yep. And listen, we are here to help and support you. And so we have something that you can even plug your people into tomorrow. We're doing an online event tomorrow night. It's going to be at 8:00 Eastern time. This is the name of the group, Allergies, Anxiety, and Everything in Between. And it's a group that if you send those messages that I put on the other page to your friends and family and they're open, you could say, great, listen, Mom, they're doing an event tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 8. Just tune in. Like, just hear me out. Hop on this event on Facebook. You don't have to do anything but listen, and then let's see what you think. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I'm here to tell you that if you can get people in this group watching this event, they will join you. They will want what you're doing, and they will join you. And so make sure that you get with your sponsor. Make sure that your sponsor has you in this group. And then literally you just go in there and click the invite button. Invite everybody that you want to invite. And then just send them a short message that said, hey, listen, I invited you to that event tomorrow night. I think you'll love it. It's really, I'm learning a ton and I know that you would too. And then plug them into that event and let us do the sharing for you. We're not asking you to be the expert at all. We just really want to help you bless the people in your life because it's been a game changer for me. And I'm so grateful for somebody being willing to share with me about that. And so, you could be that change agent for someone else.
Yeah, I agree 100%. These products and this opportunity have seriously changed my life. Like, it looks nothing like it did when I started, and it blows my mind every day how different it really has made my life. And to get to do that for other people is a huge blessing. Just think about people in your life that have affected you in some sort of way. They've shared knowledge or they've shared whatever it is they've shared with you that's changed your life. You can be that person for someone else just by sharing, just like Christina just showed you. It's so super simple. And all you have to do, especially with this event tomorrow night, is just get them there. There will be a presentation, and I promise it'll be fantastic. And if you can get them in front of that presentation, they're going to be curious. They are going to want to know more, and they're going to join you at some point because it's too good not to. So I hope that everybody on this call tonight will take advantage of this gift that Plexus has given you with these codes and share them with your friends and family, and let them see what you are seeing now with these products, because they really, really can change so many lives. So they've changed our lives, and so they can change so many more lives.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So that's what we wanted to share with you. When I upload this recording in our team page in just a little while, I'll go ahead and upload those sample messages so that you can copy and paste them and kind of change them to make them fit your personality. But I'll give those to you. And I'll also upload the PowerPoint so that you can see those examples of the first post. So I hope that this helped. We cannot wait to see where this journey takes you, and just help support you and get you the very best results on your products. So thanks so much for jumping on, you guys. And I'll see y'all later.